Greetings, everybody. In this video, I want to show you a little bit about how we can use Claude in this instance to talk to our Salesforce org and have a conversation about kind of a health check on what our flows are. A common thing we hear about is new admins who are going into an org for the first time possibly, and there's probably a lot of pre-existing flows that exist there, and you want to know kind of the size and the shape of what's going on. So I've already connected my Claude to my Salesforce. I'm just going to ask, we're going to start with the basics. Can you see how many flows I have? Now, I'm going to go ahead and note, this one's probably not going to take very long, but I usually do not like editing these videos for speed so that you get kind of a feeling for how long some of these conversations can take. But for keeping mind in time, I want to kind of keep this around a 5-minute long video. Once we start digging into some of these things, some of the situations might take a little bit longer, and so some of this you might notice a little bit of a speed up when it comes to Claude thinking here. So you can see my org has 117 different flows, and I have to say, when I was first looking into this and researching this and tinkering around, I was surprised myself as to how many different orgs I had with so many different flows. And so I want to go ahead and just say yes, this is a great follow-up question. You want me to break that down? I would love to know a little bit more about the kinds of flows that we have in there. What types screen versus auto launched, are they active, are they inactive, etc. And so it's going to go through the object schema, and it's going to go through and query some records. And again, this is one of the times where the thinking might take a little bit of time. And this is one thing with AI, right, is that you kind of have to evaluate the depth of the records that it's going to have to be thinking about versus the time that it's going to execute. And so we get very used to the idea of AI, getting things back to us in seconds. But even AI has to process things, right? Even AI has to go through all of those 117 different records and then try to organize them into a response that's going to be human-friendly here in the browser-based version of Claude. All right. We have our breakdown. We have our status. We have our types. It also gives me a little bit of commentary about, we have mostly auto launch flows, not really all that surprising. And it also gives me this heads up that a big chunk of these are installed packaged flows. And so what I would like to do is actually, let's go ahead and look at unmanaged, because we can get a little bit more detailed from the ones that aren't managed. And so I'm going to go to just the ones I've created. Now, it's actually probably going to call me out on the fact that a lot of these are actually custom versions of previous flows that were created in managed packages, so they could kind of pull them out of the package. And so let's see what it says, if it gives me a little bit of commentary about the naming structure that I've given it here. Okay, and so it didn't necessarily, but it does give me that, for instance, I have a typo in one of my flows. That's kind of nice. Tells me which ones are active, which ones are inactive. And so I want to just kind of, so I'm getting a little bit of detail. I'm kind of breaking this down. Let's get a little bit more out of the active flows. Do any seem redundant? And so, this is a common thing that happens with admins, is that you come in and maybe somebody did exactly what I just did there. Like, they don't want to mess with somebody's old flow, so they just create a new version of that flow. They save it as a new flow. And then out of those flows, maybe you have 2 active flows that are doing very similar things because nobody went back and deactivated it. And so when you're digging into an org early in your relationship with the new org, it's like you can see that there are things that do look, kind of similar. And so this is a great way to have a conversation with your org about what's really going on. Okay, I want to kind of do one big thing here. What I'd like to do is, so this is great. I know a little bit more about my org. I know a little bit about what's in the org. I know how many flows I've got. What I'd like is to have a report that I can then go bring back to my team, and we can kind of start looking at the health of the org and say, hey, what should we be doing here in order to, are there flows we should be pruning? Are there redundant flows? Are there flows that need updating? So let's ask for that. Can you generate a PDF? So sorry for my typos. Now, I guarantee you, I'm going to give it that question, and it's going to start loading up its skills, and I guarantee you this is probably one of the times that I'm going to have to speed up this video for a little bit, because what it's about to undertake it's it's nothing small. However, it's something that an AI is particularly good at, because you're giving it a task that it has a known inventory for, and it can think about that inventory in pretty much the same way an admin would, but it can do it much, much faster than that. So, even though we're going to speed up this video for time's sake, this is still an incredible accelerator for trying to get, the idea of what's going on with your org when it comes to flows. And there we have it. We have a flow inventory report. It gives me my executive summary. It breaks it down by different types. It gives me the custom build flows that's somebody authored within my org. And then it starts finding different redundancies. And then it starts breaking down some recommendations. And it gives that, in kind of terms of urgency as well. So that is a wonderful 4-page actionable document that I can bring back to my team, and we can start, putting together a strategy for maybe updating our flows. So I hope this is really useful for you, and check out more Agentforce and Headless Decoded on our YouTube channel for more. And I would love to hear from you in the comments as to how you might be using AI to help your flow development. Thanks again, everybody, and I'll talk to you later.